attended previous, or like you guys have already responded. So it's good to see you guys are attending. And so I'm Vanshika, and me and Abhishek today will be talking about data visualization, which is like one of the important aspect when you enter in the field of data science. And so, before starting with that, I just would like to recap a little bit about the yesterday session. So, what we did yesterday, it was mostly focused on EDA. How do you do that? Why is it necessary? What are the tools and what are the low code tools? All those kind of things. And I think all you should know that EDA is a really important step. And before data visualization, you should really go ahead first of all with the EDA and then maybe jump to the data visualization, although there is no like a strict pattern that you should first do this then this, but it's always good to do data visualization before and after both during that time. So that was what we discussed yesterday, and then we
Okay,
talked a little bit about Azure tool. So today what we are going to do, we'll just talk about data visualization, why is it important, and what are the goals and all those things. Then we'll go ahead with some hands-on. First, we'll have an hands-on with the Python, and then we'll also talk about some data visualization tool and have an hands-on with Power BI. So let's get started. Let me just share. Okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, you may continue.
Great. Okay, so firstly, yeah, I would like to ask you guys, what do you think data visualization is really is? You can like either unmute or like chat, put it in the chat box. Although I can't see, I have to go to Teams. Just one word, like what do you think describes, like if you have to describe data visualization in one word, what do you think it is really? Do you think it's just stuff? Do you think it's just some beautiful things appearing on the screen? Do you think it really carries any meaning or something? Or do you guys think that it's not really necessary to have a data visualization? Maybe we can just read and stuff, and maybe we don't need charts. Storytelling is not the great one. Yep, storytelling is the one of the most important goal. Okay. I see Isaac has his hand raised. Yeah, you can unmute and say if you want to say anything.
okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so data visualization is very important in the sense that whenever you are being presented with a very large data set, normally we can't make good decisions using that, and they become very messy. So using data visualization helps in clarity of the whole representation of the data. And apart from the clarity of it, it also helps in communicating it to other people who are not that much interested in much numbers. You get it? So that's the little I can say about data
Yeah,
visualization.
great one. Thank you, Asad, for that. So, like he described it very perfectly. Obviously, data visualization really comes in handy when you have like tons of data. You really don't want to go through those numbers and that kind of complicated table and all that stuff. So what you want to do, you want to look something and just grasp the main information from that part. So the main thing that you want to understand about data visualization is that it's like a graphical representation of your data. You have data. You have guys seen what we do in ADA. You see those data frames happening. Yeah, it's all cool. It's organized and all that stuff. But what if you have like millions of rows? What do you do in that case? You can't go through all of that data in one go. But what you can do is to convert that data in some kind of pictorial form so that you can actually get a faster understanding of the data. And one of the most important thing is that when you have to really explain anything about these kind of things to a non-technical audience, then data visualization really comes in help. Like for example, when you go ahead working company and you have a client, and it's not really necessary that everyone understands the aspects of data visualization. So in that case, what you do if you have a non-technical audience, you really want to go ahead with simpler charts, maybe just show them that you see these trends. You don't really have to use numbers there. So that's one of the major goal of using data visualization. So I hope you got the idea about that. Now, what are the goals of data visualization? So I actually find this really interesting because I have made these kind of mistakes myself too. And what happens is that we usually think that data visualization should be like some really animated graphs and oh, we have some really beautiful plots happening there. But I guess the data visualization goal is much rather simpler. So, like you can see, you should go with the best chart for your data rather than going with the fancy data visualization. The main goals of data visualization is to explore, explain, and monitor. So, what do I mean by these? Is that you wanna explore the data very comfortably. So you can obviously do that with Python, with R, or any other tool. There are great tools out there. But through data visualization, you can really explore the data in faster manner. So if you want to have, let's say you have a data on customers using different kind of apps, and you just want to get a quick review that which app is like most popular among the customer. So you just have to create a plot, a histogram simple, and you can just see like which app is the most used. So that's the thing. Like if you can't find those kind of things going through tables, so that's where data visualization comes in handy, and you get to explore the data in much fast manner. The second goal is explain. Like I told you, like if you have a non-technical audience, if you want to explain and you want to put out your presentation to the company, maybe to maybe some student, I don't know, there can be anyone who is your audience, and you want to explain those kind of things, then you really go ahead with the data visualization. I know it's easy, it's simpler, it's easy to explain, but what also important is sometimes things can get boring, and obviously data visualization keep the audience engaging. So, for example, I put this meme here, and obviously, if I would have had like paragraphs written over here, I think you guys would have not pay attention that much. So that's also something that really help data visualization with. The last one is monitor. So with data visualization, one of the cool things is that you get to see the trends, you get to see the patterns happening with the data. And that really helps you to monitorize all the conditions, all the things that is happening in an institution or an organization. So these are the three major goals that we try to achieve using data visualization, and these are the things that you should keep in mind while choosing the charts and plots. Okay, so I want to ask what's the key to an effective data visualization? I know we have already established that, okay, we should not go with the fancy data and all that stuff, but what do you think, according to you, like what's the one thing that we should keep in mind before going ahead with the data visualization? Just one thing that you think that it's the most important thing before going ahead with the data visualization. Guys, either can put it in the chat box or maybe unmute. Just one thing that you guys think that okay, firstly we should maybe care about this before going to the data visualization part. Simplicity, yeah, obviously simplicity is very important. Sometimes we get confused with fancy things and we try to put our chart there and you can't really even explain those to your audience. And yeah, obviously you should not go ahead with those kind of chart. Okay, clarity, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Um, so I guess to key to an effective data visualization, these are the four most ones that I really trust. So first one is the research question. The first foremost thing you should know is like what are you trying to answer? For like obviously you have you wanna present data visualization, you wanna present chart, but what are you trying to resolve here? What are you basically trying to answer? Are you, for example, let's say in an organization, I have data on like maybe students. Maybe I'm taking an example of a school and I have data on different students. They're coming from different backgrounds and all those things. So I should know what I want to find from that data set. Maybe I'm trying to find out the average score of students in a particular subject. So I'll go with those kind of charts which will answer me that question. So you should really know, especially if you have a like a big data set, you should really know what are you trying to achieve because data sets which have like a huge number of rows and columns, they really contains a lot of feature and sometimes you get confused and you get overwhelmed that what I'm trying to do here. So just try to go understand data, do the EDA, and then maybe try to pick out those features, those columns about which you want to answer your audience. So researching question is one of the most important step, I'll say, in data visualization. Then after you have your question, you wanna really go ahead with the proper chart type. Like someone said in the chat box, simplicity. You should really know, is the chart that you are trying to present, is it going to be simple or is it going to be much complex for people to understand? So that is very important to choose a particular suitable chart type. And next one is the selection of tools. So coming to tools, there are like different tools. Okay, if you want to code and if you want to use those kind of tools, there is Python, there is R, there is Orange, there are a lot of tools. But if you want to go ahead with tools like maybe Power BI, Tableau, Excel, so there are different type of tools. It's up to you, like what you are trying to do, which type of charts you want to do. Based on that, you should select the tool. So for example, let's say I just have a small data set, and so in that case, I don't really want to go ahead and bother up with Power BI, because Power BI is much more better. Like if you have a large scalable data set, maybe you should go ahead with those type of tools. So it's up to you what you are trying to do, what's the size of your data, what's the goal of your data visualization. And based on that, just go ahead and select the proper tool. You can go ahead and explore. It's not always right that you can't like select the perfect tool in the first go, but you can always explore and then coming to the best one. And the last key is data preparation, which is like really important, because sometimes what happen is, okay, you are trying to do visualization, but the value of your rows of your columns are in like maybe a different format. Maybe you want the data visualization in like numerical forms, but your column contains the answer in string forms. So if that's the case, you should know, do you want to do one hot encoding? Do you want to convert your data in different format? So these kind of things should be in your mind, and you should prepare your data according to your visualization. These are the most important keys that you should look for while doing the data visualization. And I'm pretty sure after that, your graph will be very truthful. Okay, now coming to the question, how to perform data visualization. So there are different methods. Uh, One way is you can go ahead and use these libraries. You can use the coding platforms. So we have Python. Basically, I'm talking about the languages that you can use for data visualization. You can definitely go ahead with R. There is Python. Python has like a numerical. There are a lot of numerous libraries that Python provides. So it's up to you whether you want to use that kind of. Then there comes the platforms that provide you all these different and much more like low code tools. These are like Power BI and Tableau. So these are for those person who like don't want to be bothered with coding and stuff. And also these tools provide you facilities like preparing dashboards and sharing with the organization. So they both have their pros and cons. And yeah, you can choose your way which you want to go ahead with. So for the data visualization, today we'll be learning the data visualization with Python and Power BI. So for the hands-on with Python, I'll just switch over to Abhishek, and then he can go ahead with that. Thank you.
So, hello all. Am I audible?
Yes, Abhishek. You may continue.
Yeah. So, as like Vanshika has explained about what is data visualization. Here like basically we can do it like using by the coding even, or even by like low code tools, like Power BI or like Tableau. Like for now, like I'll be out of these libraries, I'll be using Matplotlib. So I'll just share my screen. Okay. So whether screen is visible?
Yes, Abhishek.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So like this is Jupyter Notebook, as you guys have learned in the previous sessions, even in the like day one and day two. So so here I have our iris data set. And like I'll be doing the like uh, I'll be do um sorry, I'll be performing data visual um, like data visualization on like iris data. website itself. So like before that, I'll be demonstrating some basic examples, like how you can get started with Matplotlib. Okay, so what is Matplotlib? So like Matplotlib, it is like basically a cross-platform data visualization tool, which is actually an extension on like NumPy. NumPy you might have learned in the previous session. NumPy, it is basically used. It is basically used to represent the arrays and all. Because in like Python we don't have inbuilt array. Because of that, like we'll be using NumPy. So, as you know, if you get an Excel sheet, it is very boring to read the data. Anyone, if anyone who is interested in reading Excel sheet rather than visualization, you can just raise the hand. You might be the most greatest person in the world. But I hate to read the like data, even like if it's 100 line also, I feel very bored. Who will read this 1,000 lines and all? So, to overcome this issue, some lazy persons like me who like won't read this stuff. So like these type of libraries has been introduced which make your work easy, basically very easy. Okay, so here I have some basic code. Here I have imported like matplotlib dot pyplot. Like pyplot, it is it is an like it is an part of matplotlib which we use to plot the stuff, like might be line graph or bar graphs or scatter plot. So like you people might have heard of like MATLAB. MATLAB, it is actually a like very powerful tool, like which we use to do this data visualization and other stuff. But what the stuff with MATLAB is, it's very like costly. You need to pay for it. So to just as an alternative for like free of cost and open source, Matplotlib has been introduced. Mm. What is advantage of Matplotlib over MATLAB is it is very easy. Even though MATLAB has a lot of features compared to this one, but it was like very difficult to like new person to use it. So like rather than like Matplotlib, it's even though like it's like free of cost and even it's very easy. So here you can see just have imported matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, then like NumPy and pandas, and here I have created array. So like basically so basically you can create array in any of the means. One you can like directly assign the array or like even though like using the NumPy you can do like nput.array, like both means the same. So I just shown just like two examples. Either you can do this way or this way. I'll be just running this one. Yeah, you can see. And here like plot, as I said, like plot, it is an like command which will ask us to plot it. Matlab, like here like data points are being given. The values in array x is 1 2 3 4 5, and in like array y it is like 2 3 4 5 1. So here you can see it's like 1.2. So it will x1 to y1, x2 to y2, x3 to y3, like that. It will like take the point. Here you can see like 1 comma or like 1 comma 2, then r 3 comma like 2 comma 3, those stuffs. Yeah, like am I audible, right? Okay.
Yes, Abhishek, you are
Okay.
audible.
Yeah, if there are any
That's good.
doubts, so you just let me know because I can't see the chat over here. Or even if I'm fast, just let me know that I can slow down.
Sure, sure, you're going in a great pace. Good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so here
Hello,
here you
Abhishek.
can hello. Yeah.
Can you try it hands-on?
Yeah. This one I'm just showing for as example. After this, like I'll be working on a or working on a high risk this one data set. At that time, I'll be doing everything from scratch. This is just to show the examples. Like this is basic. Yeah,
Thanks.
is it fine? Thank
Yes,
you.
Abhishek, you may continue. It
Yeah,
is
okay.
fine.
Okay. So here I have just this is the most basic one. Even if you open the website like Geeks for Geeks or if you want to search on this topic, like these are the some of the like basic example. Now we want to do something more. This is like very basic, right? Which or six. Okay, open. So I'll be using the points. Now here you have seen we have drawn the line. But what if you don't want line? Only if you want point. Just what you need to do is just you need to add. Like there are some markers, which is you can draw it as might be a circle. Yeah, you can see the circle. Here now it is only demonstrating the point like 1 comma 2, then 2 comma 3. Okay, so here you can see the plots. Here like line is not there because we have used O. O refers to the like draw a circle. Now if you want to do array, the circle is very common. Let's do something unique. Now if you want to put plus symbol over there, just put the plus, then you'll get the +1. Like there are like different options. Now whichever on interest you want to like which all like representation you want, you can just mention over there. You have hexagon. For hexagon you can just click H. H will give you hexagon shape. I guess it's not looking that much clearly, but you can see over here. Yeah, you can see hexagon, diamond shape, or even like triangular shape if you want. Even that one you can.
Abhishek, just sorry for interrupting, but Palak is asking
Yeah.
why X is assigned directly in array and Y is written in a different way in the first example.
Yeah, it's very good. Even I said, actually, what happens is like this is actually not that a good representation. But as I'm showing, in like Python, like arrays are not inbuilt arrays are not there. We'll be using NumPy. So actually, I used NP only, but in like some examples, I saw you can assign directly also. So I just said you can do both. Like both refers to the same. Now here I can give pandas. Okay. Like np.pandas. Then the array, which all number. I don't like the number. I just give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 will give something will give. So according to me, like this is the okay. Sorry, array. Yeah, you can see it's like basically the same thing. So yeah, is the like doubt clarified or so that like you
Palak, can
can
you?
represent in
Yes,
Yeah.
she's
Okay.
got it. You may continue.
okay, yeah, thank you. So it is just like basically like different ways of representation. Like how we can represent array. So those are the two. Now here, as I said, even like you can represent in the shape of diamond. There is nothing change over there. The same code here I use D. That like if you go like there are a lot of 15 to 20 different markers are there. Here I have just shown 3 to 4. Then yeah, after this one yeah. Now if you want to see like in matplotlib there is another option. Now if you like don't have if you have assigned only one array, then what it will do is it will assign another array like x value. It will take of its own. It like need not to give any of the options. Now I'll just remove this array, this one. Now you can see, yeah, even though its value is y, here yeah, you can see over here. Here I have assigned like 3 elements, like 2, 3, like 4, 1, 5. Okay, but X I have not assigned. So what it will do is it will take the like default value like 0 to 5, 4. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like this is one of the basic features in Matplotlib. Okay. So after that, just a minute. Now we'll be going to show like different like types of plotting even. Just I'll do this one. Yeah. Now you might think like, this is now you said this is related to some data, but what if like some like random like Excel sheet or CSV give and we like don't know what it's actually representing. For that we can use something known as labels. So what? So yeah, here this one is like line style you can change. Now here you have seen plots, but if you want to a solid line, you can use solid line. Just everything is same. Just like there are some more features. Like if you want to see the style of a line. Now here it's a solid. I'll do dotted lines. You can see like dotted lines. So basically, the both codes are same, just some features we have changed. Now here we have 2 points, but here yeah, I have taken only one array. So another array, the another value is taken as like default itself. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3. because here we have four elements. So like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. As per the index, it will take the like default value on the X. So the like line cell will be dotted. Like you can take even different cells, solid and all. Now, as I said, now I have said this is a graph. But like you might ask like what it is, like what it actually represents. So for that one, we can use something known as labels. Yeah, you can what it actually does is when like whenever like you are using the like data from different files or you want to show like do some work, so at that time like labels are very important. Like with that one you will come to know what you're representing. So like for that one we'll be using label. Just like plt dot x label average pulse. So it will be assigning like like label at x-axis and plt.y label will be assigning it to y-axis. So, so if you want to put the title also like related to what actually, then you can just put plt.title. In this one, like I had just given like sports watch data because like average pulse, calorie burnage, which you like generally will have in your like smartwatch. So that's the thing. This is just like basic of our matplotlib. Now I'll be working on our data set. So is it like clear, everyone? If you have any doubts, just you can unmute,
Yeah,
or you
please.
can just ask me. That's fine.
If you people have any sort of query, any sort of doubt, you can come off the mute or write your queries in the chat. Abhishek will be teaching us about that. We are waiting on people.
Be waiting for a minute. If you guys have any doubt, you can just ask. Otherwise, I'll be like working on our data.
Abhishek, we believe we should be continuing with the data set.
Okay.
If they
Okay.
might be having, they will be writing in the chat.
Okay. That's
If they
great.
would
I'll be
have,
starting with
they would have raised the hand. Cool.
good.
You are like educating in a very superb manner. Go for it.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So okay, I'm audible, right? Okay. So like I'll be working on the same file itself. So yeah, this is the dataset example where I'm working like till now. Yeah, you can see your like till here we work. Now we'll be working on our iris dataset. So I'll be starting. First okay. I've already imported there, but like still I'll repeat the same step. Matlab from scratch I'll do. Dot lib dot
So I have a query.
dot lib dot plt.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask, how can one change the font size of the labels?
Okay. Font size of the label, right? Just a minute.
Yeah.
Actually, here the font size of the label will be default because you know, right, the graph one. But you can like change your like the styles and all. For that, you'll be having some code. I'll be just showing that one. Right? If you want to change the special this one, like force watch data, your title one, like that one you can change. I'll just try to change the label even, the one you said, right? So yeah, I'm audible, right? So what we can do here is audible.
Yes, Abhishek, you are audible. You may continue explaining about the font size if
Okay,
you want.
okay, yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's what. So what we can do is we can just take like there is something on it, of the value, like parameter to the labels or even to like to the title. So like for that we can do is just you need to assign one like font number. Here I just one font one. Then like where you want to apply this one. Like might be the your like might be your like title or somewhere. Now after this giving your title or the label, you just need to put this comma. Then font dict. Font dict equals to font one. Just try it. Hope it works. Yep, you can see. So the same thing. Okay, it's 115 is too big. I'll just give 55. Sorry. Then same thing. I'll just copy it. Right, equals to font one. Okay, you can see over here. Whether your like doubt is clarified, or the one who wants. Sorry, I can't your name over here.
I hope the doubt of him has been cleared. Okay, so
Like thanks. It was a very great question. So I'll be like continuing with our data set.
yeah, please.
So here I'll So here I've just imported all the libraries what I want. Like whether guys, you know what is like if I write now I'll be like if I want the iris data set, I'll be taking iris equals to ed dot read csv iris dot csv. Here I'm getting error. So guys, can anyone tell what's the error over here? Anything? Anyone can unmute. What might be the error? Why I'm getting this error? Can anyone please tell?
Come on, guys, get up. You all can find the
See,
error.
like this is a very
Get up.
big error. I can't find was a mistake. Please, can anyone help me?
Yeah, please help
We
Abhishek.
need to
Yeah.
We need to give the particular address of the CV.
o- Okay. Okay. No, but like, what's the mistake over here in this like three line? I've done some mistake. What is the mistake? I'm not getting. Can you
Right.
help?
So
Anyone?
from what I'm seeing, the string that you pass as an argument to the read underscore
Okay.
CV,
Should it
the
be
iris dot
iris dot
CSV.
CSV?
You just wrote CV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. That's a doubt. That's a mistake. Yeah, it's a CSV. Very good. The one you solved. So see, now error is not there. Great. Now, the like data set even yesterday they have used the same, the all of our MLSs, the one working. So you can see, I have just shared my window. So if I can't open Excel, you can't see. So I'll be showing here. So here, what is there is we have 150 lines. Okay, the first line you leave it because it's a heading. So it starts from here. We our like size is 150 comma 5, or like five columns we have like petal length, petal width, or sepal length, sepal width, and like type, like the like different classification. Okay. Okay. Now, can anyone tell what is iris dot head?
attach में कर रहे हो
Can anyone tell what is iris dot head represents? Hello guys, how is the Josh? वो है क्या?
Hi, sir.
Hi sir. नहीं आपका तो जोश हाई रहता है, like how about others?
ऑडियंस का जोश किधर गया?
हाँ वही वही चलो audience, or like can anyone tell what is iris dot head represents? Anyone like
Top
a lot
five
of
top five rows of the
yeah,
data set.
very good. Yeah, very good,
This
very
guy
good.
deserves a
So
shout
yeah,
out. Who is
you
this?
are obviously this guy. Yeah. Sorry, I can't see the name. It starts from L. So whoever it is, like kudos, brother. See, yeah, it's proper. Like it will show like top five rows. The first five rows you can see from 0 to 4, because index starts from 0, so it's showing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So top five elements. Now, if you want to see the bottom five element, so what I can write is iris dot tail. Will give the like bottom five like elements of a data set. So you can see it's still 149. Oh, why it's 149? Because there you were showing 150, right? So what is the reason for this one is here index starts from 0. So it's showing 149. That's the thing. Now, if you want to, if you just think you don't remember this code, like how to see the head or tail, and you want to see the size of the like data set, what you can do is there is very simple command that is an iris dot shape. So what it does is it will give you the shape. It will show how much rows and column. As I said, we have 150 rows and 5 columns. So you can see 150 comma 5. This is the thing. Now, now the main thing starts. Now if you want to like you want to check the classification, the clustering of the stuff, so what I'll do is I'll just save the I'll just take the petal length, width, and the sepal length, all the stuff. So petal length equals iris dot iris. Now if you want to confirm, then just try petal length. So you can see it will give all the petal lengths. So whatever data now you might have seen here, like petal length. So it will just give all the petal lengths over here. You can, yeah, that's the thing. Now I'll be storing all the stuff. Might be the petal width, sepal length, and sepal width. This one I'll be giving petal width. Petal width. Yeah, here I've said petal width. Now, like these are the series one. What no, I want to store in the array. Then what you can do is instead of that one, you can just give petal like petal width. After the iris petal width, you just need to give value, dot value. So what it does is it will show you your stuff in array form. You can see this array. Okay, so it's values. Yeah, you can see all the values in array. So there's a difference. Here are values in series. So you can see all the index over there from 0 to 149. But here it will give in the form of array form. So I'll just remove. I'll be doing in our series itself. So now let me do it tuple. Tuple length and tuple width. Okay. So here I have taken all the I have like stored all the information in the like these four variables. Here it need not to be the same. Here I have given to not to get it confused. So that's it. You can give anything A, B, C, D or anything you want. So this is the now yeah. Now we'll be drawing a like the scatter plot. Scatter plot it is generally a plot which will show the values where it's present in the graph in the scatter format. So it's very simple. So you just need to like scatter. PLT.scatter. Here I'll be giving you like x as I'll be giving x axis as my like petal length. I'll give petal length. Then I will be petal width. So okay, you can see the graph. Yeah. So here all 150. So here like there are 150 points. All the values. So based on the petal length and petal width, it has been classified. Now you can see it looks very boring because kuch nahi either. You don't have labels. You don't have heading anything. So one thing is here you're getting some values also. To remove that value, I'll be typing plt.show. Plt.show. Now you won't get those stuff. Now I'll also add our labels. Our X label, Y label. X label I'll consider that petal length. You can see. Sorry, I forgot. It should be in. Now you can. Yeah, petal length you can see. So same thing. I'll copy as petal width for Y label also. So Y value. So like till now, whether this is clear or if you have any doubt, you can just ask or you can like type in the chat. Because some more topics are remaining on my side.
Yeah,
So
the first coding that we saw, the head, the size, and all, they were all similar to the pandas. The
yes,
coding we did in the pandas coding we did in
yeah,
the last session. So what is the difference between? I think the pandas can also do the scatter plot.
yeah, pandas
I
can do,
didn't
but
see a
like sorry,
I didn't see a difference between both the coding. They were the exact same codes.
yeah, they were like base similar, but in like matplotlib, like you'll be having like much more features like bar graphs and all. That's the one of the things. To like the visual represent all the stuff you can use it.
Okay.
Like for the yeah. So like now okay. Yeah, you can continue if you have any doubt. Yeah. Is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So guys, now you can see here all 150 points are there. But here the thing is here all everything is same color. You can't understand like basically like iris classification here we have like different classes like iris cytosa, iris versicolor, and iris virginica. So here, like if I show in like this way, you can't understand which is the Certosa, which is Virginica, which is versicolor. You can see if anyone can tell, like it's actually impossible because you can see everything in same color. So here, what we can do is, here I'll be just assigning different colors over here. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just consider Certosa. This is one of the type, like one of the classification. Like Certosa is one of the like iris species. So what I'll do is I'll consider Cytosa. Cytosa is equal to iris, then the species. So what the thing is, if you want to get some particular species, you just need to type iris species equals to iris Cytosa. But here what I'm doing is I'm storing this value in this variable called Cytosa. So I have used this one. So then if you want to see Cytosa, you can see the all the like there are totally 50 Cytosas. Like previously, when you saw you are getting all 150 values, here only 50 values because what the thing is, out of 150 here we have equally classified like there are 50 Cytosa, 50 Virginica, and 50 versicolor. This is the one. Now now you can do it the same for versicolor also. Same thing I'll copy for Virginica also. If I do any spelling mistake, then it will show me the error directly. That's one thing. It's proper. Any error. Now what I'll do is I'll do scatter plotting. So previously I've considered petal length and petal width. I'll be continuing on the same thing. Petal length, then so as you know, for like scatter also we have seen it requires only two values. So here I'll consider only like petal length and then our like petal width. You can see over. Now here you have almost 50 points. The like whatever values are there. Right? Now if you want to, now here we got the set of 7. Now you can do the same thing for our this one also, versicolor and virginica. Yep, here you can see. So you can see the okay, you can see the difference over there. This was the previous one where everything was similar, right? Now here you can easily classify these things. Now how we will come to know which one is virginica, which one is or like which one is virginica, which one is setosa. So for that, what we can do is like anyone know what we can do? Just can tell if you know. That's just a basic I'm asking. So what we can do now? How we'll come to know which one is which one? can unmute you guys, or you can just type in chat also. I'm audible, right? Sapneet, Vinayak, audible?
Yes, yes, Abhishek, you are audible. Your screen is also visible. You can continue.
So yeah, so can anyone tell like what we can do? Yeah, I'm almost at the end of my part. What we can do. Yeah, what we can do is we can use something known as label, as I mentioned there. So I'll be using label over here. I'm not getting a color like label because I have not given the color. The which color, which one. So what I'll do is I'll just give a color. I'll use green and then give blue. My favorite color. So I'll give it. But I'm not getting- Here I got this one, but only thing is I'm not getting this label. I'll just check it once. Sorry guys, bit mistake. I guess I should color before. Apologize guys. There's some. Okay, I got it. Was the mistake is. So here I forgot to give something on it. plt.legend. So legend means it will show the uh, value like what I missed over here. The whatever the labels this one you'll give for to like demonstrate which one is this the particular this one like particular particular classes. So that is plt.legend. So it will give you the output. So you can see legends it will show. So now
Abhishek,
yeah
Abhishek,
yeah
there one in the chat. Like
yeah.
Isaac is asking, like, are we trying to achieve now?
Okay, what we are like trying to achieve now. Actually, I can tell we achieved everything. We achieved. So you can see here. Our main thing was we have to classify we have to classify our data set. Like iris data set into like different types. As I said, like there are like three classes, right? Now here you can clearly differentiate. So if the like size of the petal, like size of the petal length and width is less, then it comes under setosa. You can see setosa, both petal length and petal width is very less compared to other. If like petal length and petal width is high, then it comes under virginica. If it come intermediate, so it is versicolor. So the main thing here is the classification, and here we have done with the classification. You can see whether the doubt is cleared or if they have anything.
So Isaac, I hope the doubt has been cleared out. I actually Abhishek is a really great speaker, and his explaining is and explanation is really awesome.
Thank you.
I think the doubt has been
So
full.
thank you. So, okay. Now
Uh,
this is almost I've
show,
done my classification. Now yeah. Continue. Yeah.
can you show the Setosa coding, the Setosa one, iris species Setosa,
Okay, like
that
you want to
code?
see the data set, right? Okay. You want to see the this one? Is it-
The
Yeah.
Setosa coding, Setosa equals to iris bracket iris species equals double
Yeah.
equals.
Sure. Yeah.
Just I wanted
Yeah. Sure. Sure. You can.
that that coding is showing error. Um, it is not actually giving me the exact output that you have got.
Oh, here. See what you do is I will like store the value. Just type Setosa. Like might be the spelling mistake. Because that might be the thing. Just check it once. Species spelling Setosa. Just check it.
Abhishek,
Uh,
Yeah. It's okay. Okay. Right.
okay, Lakshya, were you saying something?
No.
Tell me.
Like
yeah, I have also done the exact same coding, but the output that I've got is only showing me the headings. I'm not getting the rows. I'm just in this code Setosa equals to iris. I'm only getting the headings, sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, species, and not getting any other rows. That is why I think I am not also getting the scatter plot.
can you just check the data set once whether you have working on the or like iris one you have worked on a different one?
Wait, I have one
I'm
Proper one, right?
question. Are
seeing
you working on the Kaggle dataset that I have used yesterday? Are you using that one?
no, the original one.
Okay, so just check the species name in that dataset. Maybe it's written iris slash setosa, the one you're using. Try to match the name and
Yeah,
check if it's working out.
slash Setosa. Okay,
Yeah,
that might be
so
the problem.
Check
exactly.
once. Okay?
So when you are writing that sentence, setosa equal to iris, and then of course the square brackets, iris species equal to, and within those single quotes, you will write iris and then the hyphen setosa.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
Simran.
you, Simran, for being here and managing the trust.
No issues, no issues.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now,
Abhishek,
yeah,
before we
yeah,
continue,
I'll continue.
there's one
Okay.
thing in the chat.
Yeah.
Chetan is asking, one of our guests is saying that what can we do to show data slash coordinate on mouse hover?
Mouse over, right? Can you just repeat the question, Sophie? Can you just repeat it
Absolutely,
once?
absolutely.
Sorry, I didn't got it.
Sure, sure. I'm repeating it. Okay. What can we do to show data slash coordinate on mouse hover?
On mouse over, right? You
Yeah,
mean these value like the values um are the classification values?
yeah, exactly. Data to show data when we hover the mouse.
Let me just check it once. I have not tried that even, so
Okay,
I'll
cool.
just let you know in a minute. Just apologize.
No problem, Abhishek. There are very, very much possibilities like everyone is not aware of everything.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, Chetan. I'll request Chetan if you get something here, like put it in the chat or
Actually,
comment
the
in.
question is very good. If I get it, I'll just let you know now. Like at the end of the session, I'll let you know. Or you can just like to connect with my LinkedIn also. First, my almost completed. I'll just show the histogram and like pie chart. After that, at the end of the session, I'll just like try to get solution for this one. I apologize for the one who asked this question, but it's very great question. Apologize for now.
Thank
Is
you,
it fine?
Abhishek, for managing. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you. I just
Can
so
I answer if that's okay?
sorry. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Vanshika, please say.
Yeah. So I was just saying, Chetan, first of all, great question. So as far as I'm aware, like Matplotlib does not have like a direct function to perform the hovering. But what you do is you define a function called hover, and then you can. It's like 2 to 3 line code. Either you can do that, Or you can do another thing. There is a package called Cursor. So you just basically, it's like two-line code. You just have to import Cursor package, and then you give the argument hover is equals to true, and the hovering will be shown in the graph. So I can put the link in the chat box if you want to explore that.
Thank you, Vanshika. Thank you,
Thank you,
Vanshika.
Vanshika. Even I didn't
That
know
is,
about this one. Thank you so much. Yeah, we can try that one
haha.
also at last. Now, yeah. Here I've classified the data. Now I'll be like showing it different format. Now, if anyone wants to see an histogram, so we have to see some graph kind of building kind of structure. I'll be building histogram now. So for histogram is also very very simple. Just unit type. Here one good thing is, you might have seen for scatter plot just unit right scatter. For you like drawing any of the lines just like plot. For like bar graph dot bar. Other everything is same. Only thing is you just need to change this the which type you want to see. Now for histogram just unit type hist. Plt dot hist. I'll just type now. Hist what I'll take is mm, petal length. So petal length of iris. Okay, petal length. Now PLT dot show. Label I'll add later, like the X label and Y label. You can just see how it looks. That's simple. So it's a histogram. Now if I want to add this one, I'll just take this label. The same thing. You can see label over here. Now here, if you can see, as I said, if the petal length is less, so it comes under this thing comes under setosa. But here in some example, a petal width is more, but like generally the length is very less. So the one which is here, like those comes under versicolor. Yeah, virginica. The inner one, the intermediate one will be in your like versicolor. So this is a histogram. Now, if you want to see like a pie chart, okay, we can just see the pie chart. So okay, like before that, if you want to see the species, like how much we actually have. Now here we have less, but for higher examples, it might be more than difficult to search. So here I can just type species. Very then you need to type values dot count. Like value under yeah, you can see how much elements are. As I said, we have 50, 50, 50. So you can see Cetos 50, Versicolor 50, Virginica 50. Like that. Yeah, that's the thing. Now, last, I'll be showing in pie chart. Pie chart. For like pie chart, it's very simple. Just need to type plt dot pie. Then whatever iris species, then like value counts. What guys now value on the counts. Yeah, plt. This is the pie chart because we have 50, 50, 50, right? So it is almost equal. Not almost equal, it's equal only. So okay, now I don't want this information. So what I can do is plt dot show. Now, now might be a question. How we'll come to know which is Setosa, which is this one. So for that one, we'll just give the labels, like index we can give, or like how much which are present and like label also. I'll be giving label over here. Labels to here multiple. Why I give labels into label because here we have multiple values. If I give label, it will be for single one individually. But here labels because it will show label over all three, which one belongs to which. So label is iris. Okay, because I'm not given value count. I'll be it's showing us value counts over here. And I'll give Each has 50 elements, like 50 inputs are there for each species. At last, if you want the percentage, how much percent? But here it's like 33%, like 33.33. So if you want to see the percentage, just type auto TCT. TCT stand for percentage. That's a short form. And I'll be giving like percentage. We want data in percentage, right? So percentage. Yeah, you can see 30, 30, 30. Yep. Let's say from my side, if you
Abhishek,
guys have any, yep.
Isaac wants to ask something. Isaac, you may continue, please.
Okay. So hope the problem you are trying to solve is to label the color codings. So
Yeah.
how will one be able to know, let's say the orange color represents species Satoshi also. So how would we be able to know?
A minute. For that one, we can use legends also. In the previous one we have used, right? Like that we can give. Using this one. We have used legend, right? Find this one. I don't think so it will work, but yeah. Good question. I'll just let you know. Okay. I'm not getting the names. Just a minute.
Yeah, Abhishek, you may take your time, chill.
Just a minute. Did I just miss some code? I'm just trying to get that one. Just a minute. I'll be referring some resources over here also. Yeah, before that, if you guys want to learn the matplotlib, the one of the best resources is their official website. Even if I get any doubt, I just choose to refer from the same. Um, I'm referring the same thing. Get this one. Okay, I got it. File. Like generally, You can give something as my label as a variable. In that you can store all these three values. As I said, right, like Satosa, like and Virginica in one thing. Like that one we can use. Other thing,
Isaac, have you got it?
no,
Abhishek,
wait, I'm just searching for my. I just try. Yes, sorry.
uh,
Yeah, doctor.
like, I hope we are like running with the workshop itself. We have to manage the time as well.
Yeah,
If you have
that's what.
questions,
Yeah.
you may
Like
admit
I'll
it.
be resolving. Now like
Hmm.
Vanshika can start.
Yeah, sure.
Apologies. I'll be just searching for the solution.
No
Thank you.
need to apologize. It's working. It's working. No worries. No worries. Cool. Chill.
I'll be stopping my.
Sure. Vanshika, you may take over the thing.
Okay. Thank you so much, Abhishek. That was really insightful. Even I learned so many things that I didn't know before.
Thank you.
Okay. So let's go ahead with one activity before we go with the Power BI hands-on. Just share my screen. Okay. Do you guys see my screen? You
Ah,
guys
yes,
see
yes.
my screen?
Yeah, yes,
It's
yes, yes.
visible.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, just scan this QR or either you can go to the website and enter this code. Let me know when you all are done.
How is it going?
We are having an activity.
Okay.
Have you all scanned the QR already? Uh, yeah, I hope you guys have scanned it. Okay, let's see what we have. Hmm. Heart of the speaker. X ka ghar. Wow, you guys. So, okay, let's see. Elon Musk ka ghar. North Pole. Who wants to go to North Pole?
Who wrote Heart of the Speaker? Wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. Disneyland. Nice. Good choice.
Paris, I see New York. We have very ambitious audience here.
Yeah.
Okay, I see a lot of ghar.
Probably they're all
So,
hostelers who have written Ghar.
Chica's house. Oh, okay, you are welcome. You all are welcome. To the moon. Why? Is Earth small for you or something? Why do you want to go to the moon? Mars. Okay, you should contact Elon Musk then. Hogwarts. Oh, I would love to go there.
Someone had written Vanshika's house.
Yeah, why do I feel confused that this is you?
That's suspicious.
Talkie bro भी लिखा है.
Confused, bro. Mistake false. Okay, who was the Vampire Diaries fan here? Doraemon's home.
If someone
What's
has
this
written
I'm
extra
opening
gun,
it?
someone has written
Yeah,
extra gun.
Ex's house. Vinayak's are home. Vinayak's sir, do you wanna invite us?
At least they are going to the home of Vinayak. They're getting into me.
See Manali, yeah. That's happening soon.
Heart of
Somewhere.
this. Kudos to all the speakers. You have won the heart of all the audience.
Everyone wants to visit the speakers.
And people even
In
want to get
quantum
into their
field now.
hearts too, yeah.
Yeah, please.
In nothingness. Okay, who's feeling so lonely in nothingness? Just take
Someone
care
wants
of
to go
it.
to the Pole.
What do you mean by air?
But for sure, if someone stays in Delhi and wants to meet, like, we can have a meetup.
Yeah,
In
people
nothingness,
can
we are
have
getting
data
serious,
science
guys.
demystified. Sorry, what was saying?
In nothingness, seems like we're getting serious.
Yeah,
Nothingness.
yeah. Parallel universe. Oh, one universe is not enough for you. Okay. As in Coco movie. Something else. What do you mean by namak? Namak. What is this? Vanshika's professor. Turkeys are you entering these answers?
So, Talkie sir? What Talkie sir? Talkie sir is just reading.
No, I don't trust turkeys.
Huh?
Okay,
It's
here,
not
hear me
Takir, sir,
out,
it's
yeah.
Takir, bro.
Turkeys, bro, yeah.
Kavya, Kavya, Kavya. Just don't do it,
Takir,
man.
Takir, Takir.
Guys, nothing is here. You people keep concentrating.
The answer are just kept changing. You guys are still going on. Where I wish.
Hmm. Someone wants to go to Africa also.
I want to know who wants to go to North Pole. Like, why?
Like I
It's
do want
already
to,
so cold.
like someone wants to go to North Pole. I do want to go to my college. That is it.
Yes, this was interesting. And I'm really concerned for some guys, especially those who has written out of depression in nothingness.
But I'm fascinated like who written Talkie, bro. I want to get into
And the fun fact that they applied bro just
Uh,
after your name.
bro the bro code.
he
Not like
gave
Doraemon. Doraemon.
gift Vinayak a shirt. What is happening?
Heart of the speaker.
Someone wrote meow meow, I guess.
Yeah, what do you mean by meow meow? So interesting, very interesting. Okay, interesting.
Vanshika's
Go
processor.
ahead. Yeah, what do you mean by processor?
What is this? Like to have embedded a microprocessor into your brain.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we
Wow,
are we are
what is
getting to
going on?
Neuralink shit. Okay.
It's getting out of hand now. No idea. Okay, let's go to Power BI before I see interesting answers. Hmm. Okay, so let's talk about some data visualization tools. Um, So, like, I know you guys might have heard about some popular tools, one of them being Excel, which is a really nice tool. And we already covered that on day two, I think, yeah. So, that also is a very good tool that you can use. Other than that, we also have Power BI, we got Tableau, Domo, Coolexens, MicroStrategy. You have like top data visualization. So, sometimes you also get like overwhelmed which one should you use. To be honest, every tool has their own pros and cons. So if I talk about Power BI, Power BI is a great tool, but I kind of have like hate-love relationship with Power BI, to be honest, because Power BI is very good when it comes to large data sets, and I have to prepare a whole dashboard and share it with my teammates and my clients and all those things. So Power BI is a great tool for that. But what's the negative side of that is that sometimes it can be like a little bit hard to navigate things in Power BI because it can get very overloaded kind of that. That's the I think one thing that bothers. Otherwise, it's a very great tool. That's why I work on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Then there is Tableau. Tableau is also good. What Tableau has over Power BI is that it provides that easy access, but then Power BI has another features that Tableau doesn't have. So as I said, that every data visualization tool has their own benefits. Domo has like easy user access. So Power BI is also come in handy when you are a beginner. So I also like didn't have any experience with any data visualization tool until recently. So I started with Power BI and it was really friendly. Like I did a lot of work with it and it was easy for me. Obviously, you have to like explore it a little bit more, but it was very handy when I explored it a little bit. So that's the power. That's the power of Power BI. So yeah, I'll say that it's easy to use. And then there is also others. So it's up to you. It's up to your project what you want to do, and it's also up to your organization because some organizations are very strict and kind of rigid what kind of tool they use. So if your company says that you have to use this tool, then obviously you have to go with that one. But other than that, it's up to you what you want to use. So in this session, I'll just give you overview and a little bit hands-on with Power BI. So yeah, let's go ahead with it. So to use Power BI, you'll have to download the Power BI desktop. It looks like this. I already have it downloaded in my system. So you can watch for right now because I think you won't have this right now on your system, but you can later on download. I think you can again sign up with your college ID or student ID and you'll get like free trial of the Power BI. So you can use after that. So for now, you can just see what's happening. I'll just give you a little bit overview. So it'll look like this. And as you can see, you can import data from Excel. You can also import data from a server, from SQL server. And you can also use a sample data set that Power BI provides from itself. What I'm going to use is the IRIS dataset that we have been using in this workshop. So I'll just click here, get data. I'll go to text or CSV because our data is in CSV format. Then I'll just select this data. So when you select the data, it will give you an overview. Do you want to change anything and those kind of things? And you just click on load. So it'll load your data and yeah, it has been loaded. So to see your data, you can go over here and you see your data in the tabular form over here. Also, you see this option here, model. So what happens, like as of right now, it's kind of beginner friendly, so I won't go into that much depth. But what you can do here is that, let's say I would have had like two data sets maybe, and maybe there is a one column which is common between both of those data sets. So you can create a relationship between those two data sets. So for that, you see the relationship option here. You can go here and just create a relationship, but since we don't have that right now, so it's something that you should remember if you are doing work with such kind of data sets. So I have my data already installed here. Let's just go. So you see over here in the visualizations, we have gotten some visualizations already, which we can just pick and use here. You also see this R script visual and Python visual. So you can also create a visualization using these languages. It's also embedded in that. And if you go over here, this is your page settings. So for example, I want to change the color of the screen my over here. So I'll just do this. So it's up to you. You can do a lot of things in Power BI to be honest. So let's say I just selected this stacked column chart. So what you'll do, you'll just click on this chart, and over here you can see the features, the columns in your data set. So let's go ahead. Let's say I wanna compare all the species with the petal length. I want to see which species has what kind of length. So let's say I selected the species here. You just have to like select and drag it out here. Okay, I did it multiple times. So and in the y-axis, let's say I am using the petal length. Okay, so you see, I didn't have to write any line of code. I didn't have to give any argument or anything. I just selected the chart, I selected the columns, and it prepared the visualization itself. So that's pretty cool, I think. So if you see, okay, so one thing, if you see in the y-axis here, right now it's showing sum of petal length. So we don't want that. What we want to see the average petal length for every species. So let me select average here. Okay, so now if you see in this visualization, we see for Iris virginica, the average petal length is like around 5.5. Then for versicolor, it's different. For setosa, it's different. So you can easily like compare this kind of stuff. Maybe now I don't want to compare the petal length. Maybe I want to see the sepal width. Okay, so I can see the sepal width relation with the species now. Now here the condition has changed. The petal length was lower for Setosa, but you can see the sepal width is higher for Setosa in this case. So that's the thing that you can do with visualizations. You can just easily see the relationships between your target variable and with the other features. So our target variable is to here classify the species. So I'm just trying to compare all the features and kind of want to see the relationship between the features and the target column. So now what I did is I compared petal length and sepal width. What if I want to do, I want to compare both of them with species at the same time. So let's select another chart here. I'm gonna go with the line chart, and what I'm gonna do, okay, so I selected this chart. So what I'll do, I'll just add again species in x-axis. Then in the y-axis, I'm gonna add the petal length. Then there is secondary y-axis. So you can have two features here. So I'm going to select sepal width, and then I'm going to select average for both of them. Okay, so now you can compare both the petal length and the sepal width for all of the species. So we see that for Setosa, the petal length is very low and the sepal width is high. So these are kind of the relations that you can just quickly do. So this is a big advantage over Python because like for there you have to write the code and get visualizations and all this kind of thing. Here you just have to pick your chart. So here what comes in handy is your knowledge to select the right chart for your data set. So that's the thing that you should keep in mind while going ahead with this. Okay, I hope you got this part. If anyone has any question till now, you can just go ahead and ask. Um, so this was page one. You can also add new pages in Power BI. So let's say I just add another page. And okay, I want to give you a little bit overview about how can you prepare a dashboard. So we are going to prepare a very basic dashboard. So let's say I want to have information about all species. Okay, so you see this visualization card over here. Let's go ahead and select that. Okay, first I'm going to change the color. I just like that background. Okay, I'm taking. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I have this card visualization here. This visualization shows you numerical values. So for example, I see the fields here. So maybe I want to display the petal length. Okay. And I want to show average of that. You can also show the maximum, minimum count, distinct count, standard variation, all those kind of things. Okay, I'm gonna add another card here. We have four features, right? So I'm just going to put four cards here, and then we are going to add filter on this page. Okay, so on the first card, I'm just showing the petal length average. In the second field, I'm going to draw petal width and show average for that. The third card, I'm going to add sepal length and add average for that. And in the last one, I'll have sepal width with the average. Okay, so what's the game changer here is that you can add filters. So right now what it's doing it's showing average of all these features for all type of species. What if I want to filter out and I don't want to change the species here again and again? So what I'll do, I'll just add filters here. So if you hover on this card, you see the filter option here. If I click on it, right now we do not have any filter applied. So what I'll do, I'll go to this filter option and it says add data fields here. So I want to add a filter on what? I want to add a filter on species. So what happens here is that right now it's showing average for all of these things. What if I want to filter it based on type of species Thetosa? So if I click on that, all the cards value change now. Now they are showing average all of these things for just the species Thetosa. Similarly, if you select another one, it will do that. If you want to select multiple, you can also do that. So that's the power. You can easily filter your results based on your column or your maybe target value. So that's another cool thing about Power BI that you can do. Other than that, you can, so in the on first page we have these kind of things. So when I hover on this chart, you see the tooltips, species, you see the average. Maybe you want to add more tooltips when you hovering over the chart. So for that, what you can do, you can see here the tooltips option. And let's say I also want to see petal width at the same time. And let's select the average for that. So now when I hover over it, I'll also see the petal width. So you can select multiple tooltips here. So that's also another good feature. Also, you can create like tables. So we have these tables. There are like a lot of works that you can do. There's also another very cool function. If you see over here, there is new measure feature here. So what happens in new measure? Let's see. I have yeah. So in this data set, it will create a whole new either column or a simple measure, and on based of your current features, you can just create a new measure. So let's say I just want to create a sum of uh, of all features, sum of features. So what I can do is that I can just write the whole function here. So this is also one of the very cool feature. It's called DAX, and you can just like it has really simple pattern. All you have to do is like sum this, and then you add this, and yeah, you can do that. So if I click enter it now, you have a whole new feature. So if you wanna go and see your data set here, it won't show here because what's the issue is that it's like the measure that we just prepared. It's not actually in your data set. You just added a column just for the Power BI. So you should keep in mind if you refresh your Power BI, it will go away. Like this column will go away. So that's the I say that's the con about it. But it's a really great feature in case you want to show the values on your card. So that's another thing about Power BI. So that's all about it. It has a lot of features. You'll be exhausted after going all through the features, but I just wanted to give you a quick overview and how you can go ahead by preparing a dashboard. So after, like, first of all, you can add as many pages as you want, and when you're done with your dashboard, you can also publish it. So if I click on publish now and just save it. Okay, so for publishing, you should have your account, which you'll obviously have because you need that to sign on in the Power BI. And when you publish that, it will ask you for a destination. I already have my workspace created in Power BI. So I'm just going to select that. And I already have one dashboard with this name. So I'm just going to replace this with the updated one. Okay, and it says success. So it is published now. So if I go on the website, I will see my dashboard. For this, you just have to like log in your Power BI account and you'll see your reports here. So we can see we just prepared this and it has been published. And you can also share that with your teammates and all that stuff. You can see the visualizations. I can go to the different page, all those kind of things. And you can go ahead with the filters here. You can change what you want to include. Maybe I want to see for the Virginica and all those kind of things. So yeah, that was pretty much about it. That's what I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, if you have any question, anything you want to share, so just please go ahead and ask, and yeah, I'll be happy to answer.
Do anyone have any query?
Yeah, see a hand raised.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
please go ahead and say it. Unmute.
Uh, okay, so for the first section, I didn't get to hear you all. And I'm having a problem over here trying to install the Power BI. And I have
Hmm?
Microsoft Power BI report server. Is it the same as what you're using?
Sorry, what did you say? Are you asking about the version that I'm using?
No, please. I have here Microsoft Power BI report server. Is it different?
Oh, report
Because
saver.
I'm now installing it. I don't know if they have different versions of their Power BI.
Uh, what you can do is, Vanshika, just share the link of the platform which you are using or which you recommend. So Isaac will be installed in.
Okay, 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 okay. I'll share that. I'll be sharing that in the WhatsApp group later. Okay, that's okay.
Isaac, is it fine for you?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, great.
So
Uh,
I can, anyone else
yeah,
who
if anyone
has
else.
any doubt or something? Okay, no.
Okay, then let's go ahead with our last activity. Okay, just scan this one, guys. This one is really important.
Okay, so everyone just bring your mobile phones and scan this, which show. Okay, will you present Mentimeter too?
I can present the mentality.
Ah, no, let everyone scan the code first. Let it be. So Doraemon any day. Okay.
I hope you guys have scanned it now.
Please
Um,
don't forget to scan it because this is something really cool which we will be doing after. So
okay, I see the Doraemon one.
okay, okay.
Also got someone with Ninja Tori.
ये
Ninja is right.
डोरेमोन इज लव। मैं हूँ एक उड़ता रोबो।
Doraemon.
अभी करेंगे
But
करेंगे।
we talk about the theme song. I think Shinchan has a really cool theme song.
We will
हाँ
play one song that will uh okay. Shinchan, yeah, Shinchan का भी अच्छा है. So
We'll
how
play
He does dance moves.
we'll play
so
flirting scene of Shinchan with the Nako Didi.
mm,
Yeah.
दिस इज व्हाट वाज एक्सपेक्टेड फ्रॉम काव्या ये।
so like I just before we will move to the fun activity, I just want to know like how you felt after attending this session. You can just type like whatever it was good, it was not good, whatever you are mm, uh, reviews are, you can just type them in the chat. I want to see them in the chat from informative one. Okay, only one people.
As well as I would like to have some vocals from our audience also, not only chats.
Yeah, like if you are if you can unmute yourself and speak, so that will be great because it will be two-way communication. We don't want one-way communication. So yeah. I can see like we really appreciate couple of folks who attend the session daily. Some of them are Akshay, Aditya, Anshudeep, Anu, Anvesha, Eva. Chetan, Lakshya. Really appreciate Lakshya. And Mohammed is also there. Nagvarshini. Today I finally
Sanjita,
pronounced it.
Sanjita is damn active. Like she tags us on the socials also.
Yeah, like kudos to those who has shared it on socials and started their learning public thing. Swamnidhi and all. So yeah, we can just start now. We are just done with all the learning part. We will be doing some fun part now. We'll be playing some
Exactly.
songs and all. So if you want, you can just turn on your camera. I will like to see a couple of folks from the audience to turn on their camera. Can you all, anyone, Aditya, Akshay, Anu, Anshadeep, Anvesha, Anushka is there, right? Nice.
Yeah,
Eva,
and
Himanshu.
we do not forget to learn in public. That is our real motive.
Yeah.
It will help to grow and upskill in a certain manner. Don't you know? Yeah, exactly. You can start with our workshop itself. They start in the learn in public from here itself.
So yeah, I guess Isaac, do you want to speak something about? Okay.
I'm waiting for
Uh,
Doraemon.
okay. So yeah, we can just move to next question maybe. Like, what's the responses? We will be playing the Doraemon theme song. Tananan, Zindagi Sawar Tu.
I'm with
एक
Kavya
नहीं
on
बात
Chin
क्यों?
Yeah, we will play Sinjin. Never mind.
Special request from me.
Sorry, we play
Yeah,
also.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm with you.
And also
Just leave her.
Kalpari also.
Really, Doraemon won.
I'm already vibing. Who is playing? So, what about everyone? Like, are your colleges going on? Are you on same break or what?
It's New Year.
It's New Year. Okay, I forgot. I forgot
And
that.
there's nothing new
Spare
about
us
it.
some time for New Year, jeez.
I literally forgot that we are so close to 2023.
Vinax
Uh,
had so Vinax had so much just he doesn't even know
2020
what
ending
day
and
it is, what year it is, what month it is. He just
Actually, Vinayak,
Yeah,
one thing I do say, real men do not burden about New Year. They do awesome work daily. Kudos to us.
kudos to
nice. So yeah, are you presenting and playing the song?
Vanshika, start.
yeah. I was just
Vansh,
waiting for
Vanshika, the DJ.
I guess better stop
yeah.
recording, right?